Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's episode, I'm sure you've seen in the title, is going to be the first episode of our Vintage Crochet World magazine flip-throughs. I'm so excited. So get you something to drink. I'm trying to get comfortable here. Get yourself something to drink, sit back, and let's go through these. So what I'm kind of thinking I'm going to do is, for this episode anyway, I'm going to do one and then kind of see how it goes, you know, timing wise is what I'm trying to say. You know, if it takes too long to get through, surely it won't take that long to get through one, but if it's not that long, I may do another one and then kind of go from there, so that way in the upcoming episodes I'll know if I can only do one or if I can only do two, or, you know, excuse me, and just kind of go from there. Use this as my experiment episode. Alright, so I love that these magazines have, it's this little cover on it. This isn't like the front of the magazine, it's like the advertisement for the magazine. So it's a surprise what the magazine is going to be about until I turn the ad. Did you see that? Alright, let's look. Ready? Ta-da! Oh, look at her. Isn't she cute? I like that she's holding the kettle. It says, March into spring with great crochet, April 1989. Over 20 exciting patterns inside. Crochet Katie, delight your little girl. Dazzle him, vivid jade sweater. Crochet it fast, easy country Afghan. Cowabunga, make little breeches Indian. Alright, so let's just start. So right off it's just like the index. Dinosaur game board and diagonal striped Afghan. That's cute. That looks like, is that interlock? Interlock? Then look at the little dinosaur game board. Adorable. Oh, I forgot to say this. I should have said this at the beginning. If you guys can hear my fan running, it is hot in here and I'm sweating. That's why I remembered to say that. But that's why I have that fan running. So we have the written patterns here. Country Treasures, Quick Country Afghan. So this one just looks like, I'd say probably 12-inch blocks of single crochet. Perfect puff sweater, glitter knit sweater. I like her hair. Now this is an interesting sweater. It almost looks like this is a bikini. Am I the only one that sees that? That was cute. Okay. Plaid pillow. Crochet a plaid pillow in pleasing shades of brushed yarn. It's easy to make in an eye-catching room accessory. Pattern on page 19. The pillow looks very like the yarn has a big halo on it. A ribboned accent mirror. So, aw, they crocheted a thing to go around a mirror. That's neat. It's the back of it. Oh, it looks like they crocheted on ribbon. Like that's the ribbon, and then they crocheted around it. That's neat. Here's a comic. Looks like the sweater my wife crocheted for me last night in 2 hours. Trying to find something I can cover. Ooh, I like these. This is a set of baskets. Oh, about dropped it. Are those marble eggs? Is that what that is? It says Mary Veer's beautiful set of 4 baskets range in size from 4.5 to 7.5 inches wide. They are all 3 inches deep. Wouldn't they make delightful Easter baskets? They would. And here is the first. So all of these magazines, I'm pretty sure all of them, have a pattern for an international doll. And this magazine's doll is Greece, Miss Greece. Beautiful. It says, during the 5th and 6th centuries BC, the Greek youth's linen tunic or chiton was short and pleated, while the girls' was long and flowing. Both sexes wore mantles fastened on one shoulder with a pin or brooch. The classic Greek costume was simple, consisting of rectangular pieces of material draped over the body and held in place with pins, brooches, or a girdle. So that is Miss Greece. So every episode, or well, every magazine that we do will have an international doll. Patterns, I can't show you. Oh, that's cute. I wish like the main part, the body of the sweater was all this and it didn't have this. Like it was just wavy like that. That's cute. That is called, oh, it just says child sweater. It says preschoolers will stay warm and cozy in our long sleeve child sweater, crocheted from easy to use 4-ply pastel ombre. Neato. This is cool. Look at that outfit. And I like the little doll. Look at their arms. Their arms are circles locked together, chained. When I was in high school, we used to, not in high school, when I was in school, we did that with construction paper. Make little rings and hung it from the ceilings and stuff. Says a wide range of sizes are available, so crochet Pam Noel's child's shirt and, it says shirt and shirt. I think that meant shirt and skirt. Child's shirt and shirt. As a size 6, 8, 10, or 12. From the busy and talented crochet hook of Mary Lewis arrived this duo of blue 7 pink ring toys. Whimsical creatures sure to delight your toddler. I'm not sure why it says 7. Right there. I don't know why it says 7. Anyway, they're adorable. And then here is a bear sweater vest. Try to get the glare off of it. And it has it on the front and the back. That's cute. I like that it has the back of the bear on the back of the sweater. Okay, so now we are to the crochet questions. I don't know if I can read every single one of these. Like, would I get in trouble for that, or? Oh, my coffee's hot. I don't know if I'll get in trouble for that or no, but I'll read quite a few of them. Alright, says, crochet questions. Rugs have the floor this time, but there's more. Have you ever crocheted something that didn't fit? Read on, and that may never happen to you again. Okay. I love to crochet and make gifts for friends and relatives, but nothing I make ever fits right. Are sizes and needlework patterns different from regular clothing sizes? Measurements are the key. If you take the measurement carefully and determine the correct size to make before you begin, your garments will fit perfectly. This is why I, like several of my cardigan and sweaters, I try as hard as I can to make the patterns where you size it to a shirt that you have already, or whoever you're making it for has. So you would take a shirt of your daughter's that you're going to make the sweater for, lay the shirt down, chain the length until it goes from side to side of the shirt you're going to use as the example, and then go up from there. And that's why I do it like that, so it's kind of better, ensures that the shirt or the sweater that you're making or the cardigan you're making is going to fit whoever you're making it for. That's why I do that. Where was I? I don't remember. Measurements are the key. If you take measurements carefully and determine the correct size to make before you begin, your garments will fit perfectly. To take measurements correctly, measure children around the chest, under the arms. Measure preteens around the chest, waist, and hips. Measure misses and women around the fullest part of the bust, the waistline, and the hips, about 7 inches down. And then it goes on and on and on and on. Okay, so next question. I'm experimenting with jute for scatter rugs and wall hangings. What is a scatter rug? I have no idea. It says, I love the texture of my crochet jute projects and they really work up quickly, but I find that jute shreds terribly. Is there any way to prevent this? You might try winding the jute into balls and keep them confined in plastic bags while you're working with them. This will minimize the shredding. Oh, shedding. Shedding. I'm adding the R. I'm sorry. Her jute is shedding, not shredding. I think she meant, in the question, she meant after she makes something, it sheds, not while she's working with it. That is true, because the few things I have made with jute, I've got a couple of tutorials here. Not necessarily after I make it, but while I'm making it, if you, like, I can be making it and I can see the stuff flying around in the air from it. Okay, so the next question. I want to make a round crocheted rug, but I don't want it to look like a large crochet circle. I want it to look like an old-fashioned braided rug, coiled from the center. I saw one once, but I don't know how it was made. Can you help? That's a good question. I have 2 suggestions for you. You could make a simple chain using 3 or more strands of rug yarn, depending upon the thickness you desire, and coil it into a circular rug, stitching as you go, the same way you would a rag rug. Or you might try working simple crochet over a length of clothesline and coiling it into the same manner when completed. For the crocheted chain country rug, use a jumbo hook. For the clothesline version, use a size K hook. Okay, so I have a question. Clothesline, why would you do that? What would be the purpose of that? Let me bring it back. Or you might try working simple crochet over a length of clothesline and coiling. Well, I bet she's saying that because clothesline is somewhat bendable, right? Or no? Like, I'm confused on the whole clothesline part. I'm not understanding that. Why clothesline? Sorry. Okay, let's go on. I have crocheted pillow. There are quite a few typos in here, typographical errors. So if I'm reading it as it's typed, so I may mess up. So like right here it says I've crocheted pillow. I've crocheted pillows, and I want to put fringe all the way around it. I haven't assembled it yet. Do I fringe it before or after inserting the pillow form? Depends. To fringe an entire pillow, when both sides are crocheted, join 3 sides of the back and front with fringe before the pillow form is inserted. Ooh, that's a good idea. With wrong sides together, work each fringe through the edges of both front and back of the pillow around 3 sides. Insert the pillow form and complete the last side to close. So, when you guys see this, I am currently in the middle of working on a tutorial for this upcoming Monday, which is, I don't remember what day Monday is, what weekday. Today, it's the evening of the 27th right now. But Monday's tutorial is going to be a whole baby set, and the baby blanket has not fringe, but scallops around the edge, and then the pillow is going to have scallops around the edge. I haven't done it yet, but that helps me out. Alright, so the next question. How do you keep crochet rugs in place? Mine slip and wrinkle on the floor, and I'm afraid someone will fall. I can answer that. Go to Dollar Tree, Dollar General. I found mine at, was it Ross? I think at a Ross store in the kitchen section. Anyway, they've got that little pad stuff that you put inside your kitchen cabinets that you put your dishes on, your cups and stuff. Put that at the bottom of your rugs. Anyway, if your rug is larger than 3 foot by 5 foot, use a pad under it. Non-skid padding and lining material available at carpet stores work well under medium-sized rugs. For small accent rugs, try sewing rubber mason jar seal rings onto the corner. What? You might also try using the rubber decal type patches that are sold for use in bathtubs and showers to prevent slipping. Either of these tricks will help slip-proof your rugs. That's a cool idea. I would never do that, but that is a really cool idea to use those rings, not the rings, but the inserts from your canning jars. Alright, let's see. I have a lovely pattern for a raglan shaped sweater, but the directions are only given for small, medium, and large. I need one size larger. Is there a formula to do this? This is a good question. Sometimes directions are only given for certain sizes because the pattern may not translate well. Such could well be the case with your raglan design. If the pattern and design are reasonably simple, you should be able to adjust the size. You must add 2 inches to the total underarm measurement. Subtract if you are making a smaller sweater. I just lost my spot. You must add 2 inches to the total underarm measurement. Subtract if you're making a smaller sweater. For each size, change on men's, misses', and women's garments, and 1 inch for children. Be sure to divide the increase equally between the back and front sections of the garment. The width at the shoulders must be increased about ½ inch for women's sizes and 1 inch for children and men's. Check your gauge and see how many stitches you must make to accommodate your measurement change. Try to make the adjustment so that pattern stitches will work out properly if possible. To change the length, simply add the necessary extra rows before you begin the armhole shaping. That sounded really confusing. Okay, so now there's a little section that says bright idea, and I've never read one of these, so I'm not sure. Looking for an interesting gift, bizarre item. All right, I have a question. I had somebody email me one time and ask me something about bazaars, and I think I'm pronouncing it right. Bazaar. I have no idea what that is. I don't know what a bazaar is. I'm assuming that must be like a market, like a outside farmer's market thing. I don't know. Anyway, it says, looking for an interesting gift, bizarre item, party favor to make for a special occasion. Why not make an embroidery hoop potpourri sachet? It's really simple to do, and it will delight young and old with its nostalgic charm. You will need a small wooden embroidery hoop, 3 or 5 inches in diameter, whichever will accommodate your prettiest round crochet motif, some fine nylon netting, potpourri, white glue, and bits of ribbon for trim. It does not have a picture, but I wish it did because it sounds really pretty. When the where was I? Whichever will accommodate your prettiest round crochet motif, some fine nylon netting, potpourri, white glue, and bits of ribbon for trim. Cut a circle of netting about 1 inch larger than the inside of the hoop and glue it over the inside of the hoop. When the glue is dry, place the potpourri in the netting. Cut another circle about 1 inch larger than the outside of the hoop. Glue it over the bottom hoop, encasing the potpourri in net. Once the glue has dried, place the crocheted motif over the top. Glue edges to hoop and place the outside hoop over the inside hoop and tighten. Trim any excess and decorate with ribbon and lace. Well, that sounds really cool. That's all there is to it. This lovely sachet may be hung on the wall, tucked in a drawer, or displayed on a dresser or vanity. Be sure to check the future issues for more bright ideas from me to you as a regular feature of the Crochet question column. That's it for this time. Hope I've helped with your own projects. Till next time, here's hoping that all your questions are answered. That's so cute. I like that. Alright, so I think for every episode we're going to have the International Doll. We'll have the questions. I'll read the question and answers. And then the Bright Idea section. That's cute. I'm happy. Alright, let's go on. Okay, so here is patchwork sachets. Wondering what to do with those ½ ounces of leftover yarn? Guess no more. They'll rapidly crochet up into pretty patchwork sachets. Perfect little thank you gifts. Aww. That's a good idea. I think this... What's Creative Grandma's name? Because I think this is her. I was just looking at this because I wanted to know if it was single crochets, and what I think this is, it says an Afghan crochet hook size 7 and then a regular crochet hook. Well, then when I was looking to see what it was made out of, what stitch, I seen the name of the person, and I think that's Creative Grandma right there. Isn't her name Glenda Winkleman? I'm pretty sure it is. You guys will have to, or well, by the time you guys see this, I'll probably have already Googled it or looked it up. I'm like pretty sure that's her name. Anyway, all right, let's keep going. That's cool if it is. A spatterware placemat and with daisies. I can't read today. With daisies. An old-fashioned splatterware effect is I don't know what splatterware is achieved by combining one strand of white with one strand of slate blue yarn. Sharon Volkman ingeniously used it to her advantage and designed the splatterware placemat and mug. Then she filled the mug with her crocheted bunch of daisies. Aw. So it looks like she crocheted the daisies and then put them on artificial, like she popped the head off the artificial flowers and then put the daisy on there, so the leaves are like the fake flower leaves. That's cool. 30 minutes. So right now I'm just flipping through patterns that I can't show you guys. Oh, here's a pretty snow princess gown for a doll. Oh, she's got looks like a slip underneath it. Oh, and up here too. Okay, I see it. So you do the blue first and then you make the white over the blue. Pretty. It says, our advanced crocheters will be challenged to crochet M. Rhonda Brahy's elegant snow princess gown for the 11.5-inch fashion doll. This pretty dress incorporates over 1,000 frosty white beads. What? Into the design. A dress fit for a princess. Where are beads? Okay. I think... Ooh, sorry. I hit my camera. I think I see the beads, but they're white on white threads, so it's a little hard to see. Let me try to get close. So right there's some in the blue, but if you look, right there's two. Right there's one. There's one. So I probably, well, and you can see it. I think there's beads around her neck. There's a bead. I wouldn't add the beads. I would just do it without the beads, considering you can't see them anyway. Plus, who wants to string 1,000 beads on thread? Okay, so I am going to go on. And here is the Katie doll that I just think is so cute. It says, our red-headed Katie doll bears a resemblance to Little Orphan Annie, but this 14-inch cutie has her very own personality, including a bright blue dress. She will delight any little girl. I wonder how they did her hair. That's really interesting. Because, like, I don't have my amigurumi doll. I just, you know, like would cut a long piece of strand, fold it in half, insert my hook, grab the loop, pull it through, run the two ends through, and then pull tight. But this is loops. I wonder how they did that. That's really interesting. I'll have to look. Well, what are we, 30 minutes? I'm gonna look. Katie doll, color, buttons, arms, skirt, head, dress, panties, sock, shoe. I don't see hair. Features, nose, eyes, hair. Hair is a separate wig made using loop stitches. A double loop stitch is used to give fullness to make the double loop stitch for this pattern. Insert hook into stitch. Wrap yarn 2 times around 3 slightly spread fingers to have loops about 1.5 inch long. Insert hook from left to right around top of loops. pull through. Yarn over and pull through all loops on hook. This gives you 2 loops for each stitch. I am going to have to look into that because that is pretty cool. I really like that. And I bet you can make them longer. Alright, so now we have, this is a little odd to me, Little Britches Indian, Cowabunga. Why? I have never heard that. Meet Tommy Alterman's Little Britches Indian, 14-inch tall ambassador for all his American Indian brothers. He's all Indian, from his pigtails and headband to his decorated moccasins. Oh, I like the fingers. The part that I don't like is that they're assuming, I'll say, Indians, Native Americans say cowabunga. Like, isn't that what surfers say? Anyway, so I'm flipping through some patterns. Unisex diamond vest. That's pretty. I really like that. Like, don't look that it's on a guy, but if you add sleeves to that, that's really pretty. Says Ann Turchin calls this her unisex diamond vest. It has a certain masculine flair, but will also appeal to women. Ann shows Coats & Clark Red Heart 2-ply sport weight in 2 pleasing shades of blue. It's not masculine. Kidding me? Oh, okay. Crochet Potpourri. Oh, I've looked at this in another magazine. So what this is people like writing into the magazine looking for like pen pals or someone to trade something with. So I'm not gonna read every one of them, but I'll read a couple. So like this one says, would like patterns for crocheted animals, dolls, clothes, and bizarre items. See, there's another bizarre. What does that mean? And why was it, if it's like a market or like a craft fair or something like that, why was it called a bazaar? Anyway, want to be pen pals. She is from Sandusky, Ohio. Looking for others who have a large pattern collection. My list is over 60 pages and includes crochet, sewing, plastic canvas, and more. That's all it says. Starke, Florida. Starke, S-T-A-R-K-E, Florida. Oh, I keep burping. Says, the next one is, I'm a 21-year-old who loves to crochet. I have photocopies of old pattern books. The earliest is 1936. Wow. I think the oldest pattern I have is 1952. And I've made a doll. Oh, dang it. She's in the other room. I'll show you guys once sometime. Where was I? I have photocopies of old pattern books. Earliest is 1936. I wonder what it was of. That I would like to trade for newer patterns. Looking for stuffed seagull pattern, and I collect butterflies of any kind. Actually would enjoy a kind of pattern as well as pen pals from everywhere. Will answer all. Aw, that's cute. From Boise, Idaho. I am a housewife and mom of 2 who has a large crochet pattern list for you to choose from. I enjoy sweater, stuffed animal, holiday, most of all Christmas patterns. Looking for pen pals of similar interests. Send a... So that's interesting. It says capital S, period, capital A, period, capital S, period, capital E, period. And then in parentheses it says self-addressed stamped envelope. That's so cool. Send a SACE, self-addressed stamped envelope. The first time only. Let's get crocheting. Aw. That's Talbot, Tennessee. Alright, let's do one more. 35, we'll do one more. Love all the patterns in crochet world. Keep up the good work. Looking for a crocheted bolero jacket or other jacket wrap suitable to wear over a prom dress. Never realized how hard it is to find one already made up. Will pay for copy. Oakmont, Pennsylvania. That's neat. Alright, so I'm just flipping through and it looks like Crochet World classified ads. Here's a place to sell your products or to advertise the items wanted. Oh. My face itches. So I'm looking for a good one to read. Crocheted instructions for teddy bear, clown, Santa, $1 each, from San Jose, California. So then at the back of the magazine, it has the directions for changing color, double, half double, treble, singles, knot stitches. Oh, there's the directions for the loop stitch. And here's for the Afghan, which just looks like the simple Tunisian, I think. Alright. Oh, then we have, at the end, we have show it off. We are pleased to show off 3 beautiful christening dresses, all different, which nicely arrived in our mailbox. They're in black and white, so they're a little hard to see. I'm trying to cover everything. But here's the first one. Now that is pretty. A lot of filet. And then here is the other one. That one's a little hard to see. And then, ooh, this one's cute. I'm trying to figure out how to cover everything so I don't show anything that I could get in trouble for. That one's kind of hard to see. It almost, the bottom is the only part I saw crochet on. Alright. And then we are to a advertisement. New full color crochet patterns. I wish I could order these. I would say that one's definitely my favorite, and that one. Alright, so that was about 40 minutes. I mean, the only thing left is the, oh no, the little advertisement cover. Yeah, and that was 39 minutes, 40 minutes. So I think, man, if I do one magazine an episode, and I've got 33 of the magazines, plus Matt and I, my husband and I, went to a couple of thrift store, or well, not thrift stores, like antique store, resale shop, and I found a box, and I didn't buy all of them. I really, really wanted to, but I didn't buy all of them. But I found a box that had these for $1 a piece. Oh gosh, I'm dropping a bunch. and I bought a bunch. If we go back, I'm gonna buy more, but I'm gonna add these to our flip through series. That's what I'm gonna call it, the Vintage Crochet World Magazine flip through series, and then we'll change it to the Annie's Pattern Club flip through series. So like just showing you this first one. Not all of it is crocheted. That is adorable. Like that's crocheted. That's quilted maybe. But see, her little vest is crocheted. Look at these two with a sheep and a pig. How cute. Anyway, so I'm gonna do these too. And like I said, how many of these do I have? I think I had 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So if we ever go back, I'm going to get the rest of them. Alright, but anyway, so that is it. So I think having used this as my experiment episode, we're going to do one magazine an episode. And, you know, kind of go from there. So we're going to have in each episode the International Doll, the questions, the bright idea. I liked reading the little, I can't even remember, the potpourri part. That was fun. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed this series because I'm super excited to do it. And how cool is that idea to glue your candy inserts? I mean, there's so many, because once you use them, you can't, well, you're not supposed to use them again. I never do that. We never can with used inserts. So yeah, there you go. There's a way to use up your old inserts. Anyway, okay, so I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I hope you enjoy my little series I'm starting, and subscribe if you haven't because I have got so much stuff to show you guys. At the end of these last couple of episodes, I've been showing you... Oh, I got something I can show you. I've been showing you little things that I've crocheted from my collection. And I think you guys kind of like that, so I'm going to show you something that I'd made, not recently, I actually made this a while ago, but I'm going to pause my video. Okay, so, I got a little story to tell you about these. I was just getting ready to go, and I've got more I can babble about. So, a little story, Matt and I, and actually our girls too, we went to an old antique store, thrift store, and I saw a bag. I don't have it with me, but I bet that bag was probably 4 feet tall. It was a huge bag. I keep burping. And it was full of craft supplies, so like buttons, one thing like a hook and eye closure, snaps, some other craft supplies, doll hair, all kinds of stuff. And they wanted $25 for it. And I'm like, I don't want to pay $25 for that. So I walked around the store and I walked around and finally I was like, I'll ask the guy, because in like antique stores, they have booths, and each person, you know, different people own each, you know, whatever booths. So the guy running the store, or girl, the person running the store, if you ask them if they'll take this much for it, they have to call the owner of that booth to ask if that person will take the price for it. So as I'm walking around, I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this. But then I was like, but I really want that bag because I bet there's some cool stuff in there. So finally I walked up there and I was like, could you call the owner of this booth and ask him if they'd take $20? So he called and they answered, which was shocking because usually when they do that, they never answer. But anyway, when he called, they answered and they said they would take $20 for it. And I thought, fine, I'll do it. So, $20. I got this huge bag. I'll have to show you guys. If I can remember, I'll insert a picture of this bag because I still have all this stuff in it. I separated it into smaller bags, but I put it all back into the bag. In that bag, there were two of these little birdhouses, and I was like, I know exactly what I want to do with this. I have 2 girls. So what I did was I gave one birdhouse to each girl, and I told them, paint it however you want to. I don't care what it looks like. Google a picture of a birdhouse and paint. I don't care what it looks like. I just want you each to paint a birdhouse. So they each painted a birdhouse, and then I crocheted little birds and then glued them to the, what's that called, the little perch, the little thing that sticks out. And I glued them to the birdhouses. So this is the first one. This is what Jalen made. And then I crocheted a little bird to roost on the bird stand. Whatever you want to call it. And the little gold stuff at its feet right there, that was also in the bag, and I was trying to make it to the bird's feet, but it really wasn't working, so I just went with it. But that's the one my daughter did. She put a little heart on it. And then this is the one that my other daughter, Emma, did. Ta-da! Isn't it cute? And then, so like his eyes, I put little dots of, ouch! Ow, I just hit my funny bone. What are the paint pens? I use a paint pen and put little white dots on its eyes. I realize it kind of makes it look possessed now, but that's okay. This one's a little fatter. He's got a set cockeyed. So there you go. I showed you a little part of my collection. Thanks for sticking around and seeing it. But I've got to get off here now. So subscribe if you haven't, so you don't miss what's next from me. Hit that thumbs up button if you hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this series, because there's going to be a bunch more coming. And hit that thumbs up. I totally just lost where I was. Hit the thumbs up. Comment. Let me know what you guys think of this series. Let me know what you guys think of some of the stuff I showed and I read, and if you like the series and what I'm showing. And that's it. I'm out of here. Check out the description box too, because I got links down there to show you guys stuff. Alright. See you guys in the next one. Bye.